Do you know how to pivot and save your hand if it's not going the way you think it should be? Here are our 9 universal backup hands, and if you watch the full video to learn, you will be ready to change pace if the tiles you need are either in exposures or discarded. When your singles and pairs are discarded or exposed, it's time to have a plan B. And you'll notice that most players that you see on leaderboards of tournaments all the time or that win a lot at home games, they have this skill. They are able to look at what they're aiming for, pick a section, narrow down to a hand, and then say, hey, this isn't working out. And it could be either mid-Charleston or mid-game. Most sections have a hand that don't have any singles and pairs. Now, we like playing hands with singles and pairs in that section and just hands in other sections that have them, but oftentimes a backup is a hand that doesn't have these. So on the 2025 card and every year thereafter, look for hands with just pungs, kongs, and in this year, a quint. For 2025, the only 2 sections that don't have what we call universal backup are any like number and, of course, singles and pairs. So let's feel some love for these 9 universal hands. In the 2025 section, it's hand number 2 with a pung, kong in any 2 suits. Don't forget those white dragons used as 0 or suit neutral. In 2, 4, 6, 8, you have either 2 suits or 1 suited of 2s, 4s, 6s, and 8s. Pung, kong again. This is getting familiar. The quint is actually one of our universal backup, which is kind of funny because you do need at least 2 jokers, but you don't need to worry about any singles and pairs here. So it's a quint, a kong, a quint, any 1 suit, 2 consecutive numbers, north or east or west or south. Moving on to consecutive run number 2, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and that could start at low as 1. You can't start with 0 unless it says 0 on the card, and goes as high as 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 6, 7, 8, 9. Pung, kong, any 1 suit, any 2 suits, any 4 consecutive numbers. Now we're feeling the love for 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. There's 2 here. You got 1, 3, 3, 5 or 5, 7, 7, 9, which is the typical pung, kong. But watch out for hand number 3, which is actually a kong, pung. So the league's getting a little tricky here. So it's 1, 3, 5 with the matching dragon or 5, 7, 9 with that matching dragon. Any 1 suit. In Winds and Dragons, we have a universal backup hand that we love. And this one, you have some options. If you start picking in more norths and south, you can make those the kongs, or more east and west, those could be the kongs. So it's kong, pung, kong, or pung, kong, pung. 3, 6, 9 has 2 as well. And it's either hand number 1, which could be 3, 6, 6, 9 in 2 suits, or they throw a 3rd suit in, 3, 6, 6, 9. And that's pung, kong. And for those of you that need a refresher, pung, any 3 identical tiles, kong, any 4 identical. And finally, hand number 3 is either all 3s, all 6s, or all 9s with matching pungs of dragons. So 3 matching pung of dragons, 3 matching pung, or 6 or 9. The numbers have to match and the dragons have to match the suit. If this video helped, we think that you'll really appreciate our Zoom that we're doing on September 17th. It is a 1 hour and 15-minute Zoom where we go through different examples of what groupings are on the card, what hands have overlapping tiles, really a helpful way to up and elevate your game. Also, if you comment below, and we're going to set up the comment, so I'm not sure if it's going to work, but I think it's going to be the word universal. We will send you a PDF of or an image of these universal hands so you have it handy. Register for our upcoming Zoom and learn the card to plan to pivot. You can go to modernmahjong.com to register, and we hope to see you online. A PDF of a lot of information that we can't even cover on the Zoom because the Zoom's 75 minutes, the PDF's 95 pages. But you could get our PDF on modernmahjong.com. It's $10. You could download it and save it to whatever tablet computer you have and keep it handy. You don't have to print the pages. You could just choose out of the 95 pages to print the ones you want. If you play Canasta, registration is great for our upcoming event. We have a 2-day Canasta con. Saturday is a strategy presentation and social games. Sunday is tournament play. We have a dinner scheduled for Saturday night, limited space available. So if that's something you're interested, go to modernamericancanasta.com. And with that, we wrap up today's video. If you aren't following us, look at all this great information we share without gatekeeping because we want everybody to play with confidence. We hope that you like, comment, save, and most importantly, share. With that, have a great day and, of course, a great game.